Welcome again in Learning Java. As we have seen earlier the conditional statements if else and switch, we will now move on to looping statements for, while and do while. Looping statements are usually used to execute a particular statements or a set of statements again and again for a particular time, for a particular number of times. Now we will look on to for. So I'm commenting this. Now the for loop is basically used to iterate until a certain condition is met. So the syntax of the for consists of three parts. One is the initialization, second is the condition, and third is the update. Initialization usually initializes the variable to a certain assignment. The condition is used to check whether after incrementation or decrementation the condition is going to met or not. Until the condition is not going to met, it will print inside statements again and again. So having learnt about for statement, we will execute it. For it, I am using int I equals to 0. Or I will execute it directly. So I am writing a for loop for of. First is the initialization, so int I equals 0. Second is the condition, so I am setting it I less than 10. Third is the update condition, so I am incrementing it. You have the option to decrement if you are using greater than symbol in the condition statement. Here I am using the less than symbol, so you have to increment it from 0 to 10. Each step is incremented from 0, 1, 2, etc. So inside it I will print system.out.println hello. So now we will see the output. Okay. Yes, the hello will be printed 10 times. This is the for loop. Now we will look on to while loop. While loop is also a looping statement which is used when the number of iterations is unknown. So you only know the condition but doesn't know how many times it will iterate. You can use while condition. So while of, you have to write condition inside it. So I'm writing while of I less than 10. So before you have to declare it or initialize it. So I'm initializing I equal to 0. Okay. Inside it I'm writing system.out.println hello. And yes, we have written a while condition. So we will get execute and see what the output is. Yes, in the console it is running continuously. To stop it, I have to increment it. So I'm giving a condition. Run it. And yes. So see here, instead of writing hello as in the for loop, I am printing the I itself. So you will have a clear understanding on it. So the first time it loops for 0 less than 10. Here the 0 less than 10 goes, then it makes a condition 0 is less than 10. So it prints I. It goes until it checks the condition for 10. 10 less than 10. It's false, right? So it will go out of the loop. So this forms an example for while statement. Now we will look on to do while statement. So I'm commenting it. Do while statement is mainly used if you want to execute a statement inside the looping condition at least once, even if the condition turns to be false at the first moment. So I'm writing do This is the syntax. You have to write first the do, then curly braces open, then you have to write the statements that have to be executed inside the looping condition. So I'm printing for I, int I equals to 0, I'm initializing. So here I will print I, and I will show you both the output. If the condition is false at the very step, it will not look into the condition first, it will look into the statement inside the looping statement, and it will execute it at least once even if the condition fails at the very first moment. So I am writing while of I less than 0. So this is a false condition, right? I is not less than 0, but even though it is false, it will execute I equals to 0 for first time. So the output is yes, I am getting 0 as output even though the condition is false. This is the main operation of the do while. So I am giving a positive condition as stated in the while condition. It will execute until the condition is false, but an extra statement because it checks for the statements inside the looping condition first, and then it checks the condition of the while. Okay, now having a clear understanding on what the looping statement does for while and do while, we will look on to miscellaneous operations which are break, continue and return. First we will look on to break statement. Break statement is mainly used in two conditions. One is the switch part. As we have seen earlier in the conditional statement, it is used for case breaking. Second, it is used in the looping statement to come out of the loop execution and to the next statement after the loop. I will show you both. I have shown the first type in the conditional statement. I will show you inside the loop here. So for if you have initialized already, you can directly write semicolon, then I less than 5, I plus plus. So I am printing I here. And checking if of I equal to 1, then break. So what would you think the output would be? It would first print 0 and it would see the if condition after incrementing. So 1 equal to 1, then it will come out of the loop. So it will print only, wait for a second. It will print only 0. Yes, 0 and 1 are printed because I have written the print statement before the if condition. If I am writing the print statement after the break, then it will show the correct output for answer. Yes, 0 is only printed, it sees 1 and it goes outside the loop. The next statement is continue. Continue just skips the particular iteration that we are checking for. So instead of break, I am writing continue here and showing you the output. When it comes to 1, it will see it has written continue. Sorry, I have left the semicolon. So see here, the output is when it sees for 1, it skips the iteration and then it prints the other iteration elements. So here ends our session on the looping statements and miscellaneous statements. Thank you again for watching.